Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town Grand Station, where I have upgraded the train back here that I had forgotten about to allow delivery of things for our town, because we weren't producing any money for a while or any happiness. But that train can go off and do its own thing, but more importantly, we have berry cake in here, which means we can sell berry cake. That's what this wagon here was going to do. He's going to go to the tavern, he's going to give it the berry cake, and we instantly get 250 coins. Or 240 coins, I should say. Nice. Our first berry cake delivery's done. You can go. Go. Thank you. There we go. Okay. And you're going to go around and pick up more goods and carry on. Now, I have actually had to go over every single train and set the filters on them, because they were once again picking up stupid things. I had a iron train sat down here, I think it was. Yeah, this one here, this iron train sat down here with wood, just wood for logs on the other side. And so I went over every one of them, and they're all done. All the centre ones, I didn't do the top ones because they should never end up in a situation where they get the wrong goods, because they only ever pick up from a single place. So it appears that is still in the game. That's still an issue there. I don't think it's an actual issue with the game, because no one else has reported it. I think it's an issue with this save, because it's older and things have updated. So I think whatever the saving thing is for filters doesn't work properly on trains. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe other people are getting it. Just I couldn't see anyone report it, and I haven't reported it again because I have reported it in the past. And anyway, doesn't matter. Our trains are doing things, they're being happy. I've got a couple of weird things here that I realised that, I've got this build here, which is making cloth. I've got cloth conveyor belts. I've got this build here, which is sort of making iron wheels, but I've turned that off now, so this is just making metal conveyor belts, but needs gears. Yeah, we're doing okay. The biggest issue we have, oh dear. We've got an issue here of these trains have now run out of goods, and these are all grain trains. This was something I wanted to do. I wanted to change this up. So I'm thinking that we have a larger train there. I'm gonna stop. There. We have a larger train do this, but I need to be careful of how much I move in one go. Right now, if we get down to less than 99 in here, in here, this one here, then the train goes. Now, the weirdest thing is that this is higher than 99, yet those trains are going. Oh, excuse me. So I think I might actually put a break in here, because I don't know how many grain trains actually have come in here. Oh look, you've run out of oomph as well. Okay. I'm going to put a break in there, so the grain trains will come off, go along here and get stuck. And then I can count how many we've got. So, there. Okay, so we have a grain train coming back with no fuel in it. Why is that? Oh, because you don't have enough logs in. Ooh, we are running out of actual fuel up here. Okay, that's a bit awkward. I need to do a better way of doing this, and I think what I want to do, because even when these get here now, then there's going to be no fuel in this barn. That should be set to fuel as well. But, this forester can't do enough. What I need to do realistically is unlock. What the hell? What happened there? Why did you come down here? You have nothing in you. Oh, you do. Here we go. Here's another one. So we have flour, which has somehow got cotton in it. So let's remove that. Let's reset this to flour. Off, tick, flour, tick. And then you have got wood in you, and you should be iron ore. So remove that. Off, tick, and iron ore. I guess I missed some. There we go. Right. You can carry on now. And, there we go. Okay, right. So yeah, what I'm thinking is I would like to upgrade the base. This was something we were trying to do many episodes ago, and I didn't. I have 4.3 thousand iron plates, and I don't know where they all came from. I'm thinking that yeah, minecarts cost iron plates. Box carts do not. Okay, so that's where I've got all the iron plate of the iron plates from. That's fine. That's anything else in here I want to get rid of? I've got loads of stuff that I really want to get back in the system and drop off in the right places, but I don't know how to do that at the moment. But everything else is fine. We've got one more space there, but we want to upgrade this here. But we need enchanted books and we need mana bricks. Now mana bricks we were kind of doing here, but we weren't doing here. We were cheesing something up there. We have got 121,000 coins. So how about figure out how I could. How about we I need to fill that up. I'm going to dump all that water, and I need to fill this up with fuel for when the trains come through, and it needs to be done sort of quickly. So I'm thinking, how about I just quite literally grab one of these. Unfortunately, you can't merge from top down. Well, you can merge from a top down, but you can't do it with actual things out. I need to put in a silo. That was victory conditions, isn't that what I want? Let's put in a silo there. There we go. You'll grab out of there and dump in the silo, and the silo can output to there. And then hopefully by the time these trains get here, yeah, it'll be fine. We got another train that's caught up, which is run out. No, that's great. You can go. I would like you to stop, or you're going to use up all your fuel. Excellent. Fine. Let's babysit these for a moment. But I'm thinking we buy more land. We get to the point where we can make the enchanted books. Well, we might be able to make them now, and we try and get that base done. Because if we can get that done, we can then put down goods. And if we can put down goods, then we can put down coal, which means that potentially we could change this whole system to be coal driven instead. Which I feel might not be a bad idea, because wood, let's see if we go here, fuel here, wood is only worth 2, coal's worth 4, so that would double our throughput of goods. It would have to, it could take less coal to store the same amount. So that's a thing. Because the wood is only, it's only given, so it's taking. I mean, it fills up. The train, the locomotives fill up to the same amount anyway. That's not really a problem. Go away. Go away. The locomotives do fill up to the same amount. They fill up to 20, but they use like 10 wood doing it, which again isn't a major problem because you know we've got plenty of wood. But when you get like so many carts come along, they fill up with 10 wood each. Whereas if we did it with coal, for instance, then it would only be 5 coal they'd use. And if we did it with magma, it'd be even less. So I think I can turn it off now. I think actually having the 20 there is going to be enough to cover us. We've got another train there that's dead. The egg one. Didn't I go again? Need to keep an eye that the trains don't bump into the back of them because they burn up fuel in the case of doing it. So yeah, I don't think, is this happening down the bottom as well? I haven't particularly looked. I don't think it is. I think the bottom's like, I don't think the bottom's anywhere near as used as the top. So yeah, the bottom line is probably surviving a lot better than the top one. Okay, so that train's going to get there, and then it's nice that the trains do carry on moving even when they're out of fuel, because then you just leave them going and it's okay. But if I left them all going, this one would run out of fuel, and the next one behind it would run out of fuel because they all bump into each other and burn all the fuel off. And then, like here, see, this one is moving, and look how quickly these bars go down. Look, zoom, zoom, zoom. It's just madness. So I'd rather stop them and let this train go and fill up, because otherwise you end up with a whole trail of them, and then when they come through you get 10 trains in a row and it just dries up all the fuel that's in here, just kills it completely. So, and then they end up going around in circles because they don't have any fuel to do anything. That's what I had down here. I had a procession of 15 trains with no fuel on board, and the barns were completely dry. In fact, this one is completely dry. Look at this, it's got no fuel in it whatsoever. That's because this little thing can't keep up. No, this one is done. Yeah, I think it's because I'm actually feeding that side of it. So when the trains come in, they pick up fuel first. Yeah, I'm throwing everything onto this side. So maybe I should stop doing that. Try and let them balance a bit more now. That's good. Right, no more trains without fuel. Yeah, we've got another train there without fuel. Let's pause the game. Alright. Oh, okay, so we've got a lot of grain trains. One, two, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trains designed just to move grain around, is that correct? Grain, 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 grain. Wow. Okay. So our station can hold, can hold 200 items, and a box cart takes 40. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. That's 5 box cars to fill this whole station up. So if I was to say and adjust this one to go, if it's greater than, we would say 40, which would mean it's a single box cart left. And then we got rid of all these trains and put one in with 5 box cars on there. That'd be 4, 8, 12, 16. That'd be 200. It'll move in one go. And it will only go when there's less than 40. Although maybe we should let it run out. When it runs out, then a train can go with 5 carts on. That would work because we've got the barn in between, which stores 100 now. No, it stores 400 now. And we've got the other station, which stores another 200. So that means we've got 4, 8, we've got 1,000 corn down at the station waiting. So if the station gets to 0, we've still got a backup of 800 corn. So we'll say this. So if it's greater than 1, then you may go. Or if it's greater than 1, then turn that blocker on. Which it probably should be right now. No, it's 0 right now. So what we want to do is we want to remove half these things here, don't we? So let's just remove the trains from the back. Also cures our problem fuel there. And we're going to put 5 trains on this one. So it's got 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. go there. We want to move the train stop over one. It actually goes there and stops at that train stop, and it will hold until full, and it can do that. So what we actually can do here is we don't need this rail here. What we can do is we can run the rail like that, and that will still work. It's just you will fill up with 4, 8, 12, 16, 200 on board, and the station at the other end can take 200. So only if it's greater than 1 does it allow. If it's greater than 1 in the barn, so it will only turn this blocker off when the station down there is completely empty, which means we no longer have to do that with this. We can potentially just have 1, but I'm going to have 2 so we've got a backup. Like here, we've got 400 stored at each station, so that works. That works. I'm also doing some weird things with grain and stuff along here. I mean, we're fine with potatoes, we're fine with cotton, I think. Yeah, I mean here. We're doing the same here. We're dropping off grain, but we're doing it with multiple train carts, and I don't really want to be doing that anymore. So I'm going to chop off that line there, and then I'm going to do the same further along here, which is this one, isn't it? Yes, this one's for the other one. So we'll chop that one off there as well. And we might move the station because it might not be long enough, and we'll put a cart in with a train with 5 carts. So yeah. Holding F does not show what's inside a car. However, I've just noticed this one is broken. This has grain and sugar. Move the grain. Refilter this to be none. Filter it to be sugar. You have to tick it and then go back again, otherwise it doesn't appear to work. Your eggs, your coal, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I think I'm going to get rid of this train. And then we'll see what's going on here. We could put 5 carts onto this one train. That wouldn't be a problem. And then we can just move the station over by 1 block, or the train stop, sorry, over by 1 block to allow it to fit. And it will fit down the other end as well. There won't be any problem with it here because we've got this curling thing here that will easily fit a train of that size in here. Don't have to worry about that. And this has 200 in it, so it can pick up 200 in one go. We just need to supply the train station with more. We have 400 in backup, but we wouldn't supply it quick enough. I suppose what I'm more reliant on is that the trains with 200 grain don't come around as quickly. Either that or I choose to not supply something else here, but I know full well all of these are required. Magic rail I don't think is required in any recipe. So I could drop that and change it to grain. Omni pipes are required in something, mana pipes are required in something, and steam pipes are required in something. We'll see, we'll see. All of these are parked down here and have stopped, that's fine. Okay, so, oh, you've got another train. Okie dokie. Well, in that case, you go, and you go. Okay, you can drop off your goods again. Put that down here. You've got 1 at the moment. Sure, there's more than 1 that does the animal feed. Unless I've messed up. Unless I've messed up and I've got 1 on the animal feed and 3 on the flour, and it should be 2 and 2, which is possible. It's definitely possible. Something else I want to look at as well is some of these long distance trains. Distance they're going, maybe we should have them as larger carts. We could potentially put 3 in these. Most of them will deal with 3 and wouldn't block the line, but I don't want to push it too far. Let me make sure no other trains have been captured by... Oh no, we've got loads of them here. What's happened here? I've got even more with random stuff in them. What's happening? What is happening with the filter system here? Right, delete that. You off. And you back onto flour. Okay. Yeah, the second one, for some bizarre reason, is getting the wrong stuff to it. So turn it off, tick the box, go back to jam. Tick it. It's just the second boxcar for some bizarre reason. I don't know why. Appears to be getting all the wrong stuff in it. I am just deleting it. I know I'm wasting a lot of goods doing it, but yeah, look, anything that went to get the things it should have got and didn't, just picked up anything else it could pick up. But the first carts appear to have worked. I don't understand that. Right, so jam, milk. Turn it off. That's milk. This is what you got to do with all of them. You got to turn them off, and you got to go back in and turn it on again. If you just change it and then tick it, if you change it, because it doesn't see an update, that'll work. Just change it to anything and then back again. That will work fine. But if you just leave it as planks and get the tick again, it doesn't appear to update it, which makes sense. Basically, it's a if filter equals previous filter, then ignore it and carry on. Otherwise, update filter, which is a perfectly reasonable way of programming it. There's no reason of redoing any of the filter checks or anything like that if you haven't changed the filter. Because you might come in here just to see what the filter is if you didn't read it there and hit the tick button, and then it would redo stuff, but not what we need. So cool, there we go, awesome. Then we've got another 2 carts here. What are these? I did these all once already. But I guess I wonder if I went through and didn't actually change. I wonder if I wonder if what I've done is I've changed them and then changed them back again, but I haven't ticked in between. I wonder if that's what I did. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Wrong. Go. And hopefully that will fix the problem now. This is the whole reason I've left this in here, because nope, we've got another train coming. You're supposed to be planks, and you have got I think it's just it's you're supposed to be coal, and you've got coal and reinforced boards on you. You are wrong. Hit that. Go back to coal. Thank you very much. This one, I don't know why it's come down here. I wonder if it's just run into something and decided to take this path instead. Don't know. There we go. Remove all those. So again, if any cars come back with any goods in them, then we know something's gone wrong, because they should only return after they're empty. And the hold until empty flag only works if it's goods that the train can actually deliver to the station. If the station doesn't want them goods, it won't hold the train, it will just send it on its way. Quite useful, because you could have multiple trains in a line on the same filter, on the same track, sorry. And it could go, hey, I'll drop all my wood in this one, and then I'll go to the next one and drop all that one, but I'll do it in order. So I will stop here, drop all my wood, and then when I've got no more wood left, I'll carry on and drop all my coal, and we've got no more coal left. You know, that sort of thing, if you wanted to do that. Okay, all these trains are going to go out now, and I can see whether we've actually got any extra trains for anything here, because we might have. I don't know if I saw an animal feed one actually. I don't know. See, this is animal feed, but this isn't doing nothing because that's a big one there. This sort of thing. The iron plate up here. Maybe this train should be larger because the distance is travelling. So. In fact, do you know what? I don't think there is a train set up for this. For the gears. I don't think we actually made a train for it. Now I think about it. I was going to go through and do and redo a train for each and every one of these things, so I don't know what got what, when and where. But And plates and wood. Again, this could do with having a larger train for more delivery, but we can't really fit it in. I could move these stations back a bit, or move that one back a bit and have more there. It takes one of each, so it's not really causing a major problem at the moment. You're okay, you're working. We've got more trains coming up here. Okay, then we'll go by, and then we'll see what's what for this here, and we'll do it. And it's going to be another episode where I'm not actually working on the enchanted books to upgrade the base, but we are getting purple coins in. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You've got some iron ore dropped in there. That's fine, but again, it's not really a great deal. You're going to drop in iron ore, iron plates, and more wood. But you're only now delivering 80 at a time, which is technically lower than what it was before. Could put 3 box carts on these ones up here. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, this is doing something. Okay, so we do have a gear train somewhere. Yeah, your iron ore nails. So who dropped iron plates in here? Was that you? Yeah, iron plates for gears. Yeah, so I think unfortunately that kind of gets done very quickly, and then doesn't do a great deal and has to go and pick up goods. And maybe I should find a point where, you know, we decide, okay, so anything beyond this point here needs an extra cart. I remember saying this a couple of episodes ago, where stuff down here, maybe I should just put like 1 minecart on it, and then 2 minecarts, and then 3 minecarts every time I have the well breaks, because that's like a new filter line. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a well break, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, and another well break, and we have a well every one there because they burn more water than they do fuel. So every 2, so I could say everyone in here only has 1 boxcar. Then everyone between that one, that's the middle point, and that one has 2 boxcars, which is what we got there. And then this one and this one would be 3 boxcars, and this one and this one would be 4 boxcars. But I'd have to figure out how to redo this. Then this one and the next ones would be 5 boxcars. 3, 4, 4, yeah, 5, but I'd have to again figure out how to do it. I think it would work if I adopted this sort of system instead, had the trains going around the station and coming back, because that's way longer. You can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on there, so kind of like that idea. Or I could tailor it depending on what's needed, but then it's just distance, isn't it? It's just this distance. I think we might go for that. I think we might go for that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add well, no, maybe not. And also, I'm right. What we're going to do? We're going to do that. We're going to do that. So these should all be 1 boxcar, shouldn't they? It'd be kind of awkward to do because I don't want to waste all them goods that are there. But then this isn't being used at all because we're not making any more goods there. Maybe we should go with 2. We'll go with 2. Okay. And then we'll remove this and the fuel loader there, and we'll go. There's the split. And anything beyond this, this is all 3. So any trains that drop off from there, 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be fuel there, but we're going to remove those fuel ones. So the fuel is going to be every 1, 2, 3, 4. But this should be 3 boxcars, is that correct? Yeah, I think this should be 3 boxcars in it. That's the only drop off there. This is going to get confusing to figure out as we're going. I need to put some markers in here to say, hey, yeah. So there'd be like a marker there saying 4, and then I know that this is 3. Add a boxcar, and then I need to do the filters on them again because otherwise it all goes wrong. So back to grain. There we go. So that's going to get 3 on it. Okay. So these should have 4, but I can't do that for these because they take way too much. I need to redesign the actual things to go round. And these ones are 4. Means this one is 4, which means you should get 2 more boxcars. There we go. I will have to come back and do this and figure it all out and make adjustments to the rail system in certain places because things aren't exactly the way I imagine them. Like this would be 4 carts, these would all be 4 carts. Which would be helpful actually, because I don't think this is struggling with stuff as well. Although I think this is really struggling with stuff. I don't know. I'm still at a loss as to whether I should. What do you think? What do you think? Should I do what I'm doing here? Should I increase the box carts at a certain distance as we go? And ignore coal because I'll ignore fuel because that doesn't get burnt off anywhere near as fast as it needs to be. So all of these would have 5 box carts on them. Or should I just look at demand? Should I just go, well, hang on a minute. Flour's the only one with a major demand here. But is that because this doesn't have enough grain? Which it doesn't because we've just upgraded it. So let me know what you think. What way should I do this? Because I'm a little confused as to which way I think I should do this. Some of these are doing okay, some of them are not. So, adding another box cart's probably just easier as and when required. But yeah. So yeah, we'll leave this as it is for now, and then next time we will hopefully come back and carry on. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.